Hey y'all, what's up? What's up? What's up? Jamie, that's me here. Welcome to the channel. All that great jazz. Make sure you guys go ahead, come on in. Be sure to like the video if you have yet to like the video. Okay. Hey, what's up? We are live and we are about to go ahead and get into the latest review on Real Housewives of Potomac because it was a lot. Okay, they keep giving us a lot. This I feel like this episode really irked me more than some of the previous. I feel like I'm probably more irked at this episode than I was at the Wendy situation, Wendy and Mia. I don't know, but it's something about it. It's something about it. Like Robin, girl, I'm motherfucking tired of you. Mia, girl, you know I'm ultra. I'm there with it when it comes to you. Ashley, girl, if listen, we're gonna get into it because y'all really got on my nerves. I'm not even gonna hold y'all, okay? So let me go ahead and go up to the top of my notes because I literally just finished watching the show. So let me go and get my notes together, child. Let me see who we got in the chat real quick. What's up, everybody? Welcome, welcome. We are talking about the ladies of Real Housewives of Potomac, and it's a lot to talk about. So get cute, get comfortable, okay? Get cute and get comfortable. What's up, everybody in the chat? What's going on? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's going on? What's going on? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? You got your notification? Good. Because I still feel like YouTube don't be sending out the notifications, but it's all good. All right. So let's get into it. Now, Mia done brought Karen on this trip that was really all hers, but she's trying to disguise it as it's Karen's birthday. I wouldn't like that. Like, I would rather a person keep it a buck with me instead of sitting up there making it seem like this is my birthday trip. Like, Mia, nothing you did for this trip was for Karen. And I really want her to just admit that and sit the hell down somewhere, okay? There's that because if that was the case, you would not have invited Sharice, which you did. And I just feel like the trip wasn't for her. You know, it was for you. Talking about the MIA. That was a Mia trip. Anyway, so Mia says that she isn't going to host Karen's birthday dinner. Girl, you ain't want to host that lady birthday dinner any motherfucking way. But it's primarily because, one, as I said, this was never for Karen. It was for you. And two, you and your feelings because you feel like that lady ain't got your back. You know what I'm saying? When it came down to it, but you was motherfucking wrong. And just because Robin and Giselle got your back, you sent up there moving to please them anyway. So you really should just be satisfied with them having your back and not Miss Karen's. You know what I'm saying? But you was wrong. And I hate that ain't nobody telling you how fucking wrong you were. That's the damn problem for me. They can't say in the confessional both of the ladies are wrong, but not call Mia out on her function. That's what's not making sense. Okay. Anyway, Mia says that she isn't going to she's not going to host Karen's birthday dinner because she's mad. Karen went to go check on Wendy. That's the short answer. But she's trying to make it seem like Karen did not appreciate what she was doing for her. By Mia, like BIT, you sat up there and you threw whatever you were doing for her in that lady face. So when that lady sat up there and told you, "Oh, you ain't gotta do it," you know what I'm saying? Like, girl, you ain't gotta throw it up in my face, honey. Then now you want to turn around and be mad for another reason. Like, girl, sit down. Okay. Here go Jax being the spokesperson. I am so glad Candace called that her or representative by the end of this episode. I said, yes, Candace, let's go. Okay. That's what she is. She's a motherfucking representative, okay? So here go Jax being the spokesperson for Mia, like laugh myself, okay? Mia eventually calms down because see, Jax went down there to let the ladies know what all was gonna happen, what we're about to do, what's gonna take place, all that other stuff. Then she had the audacity to reference that it was Karen's birthday, knowing how Mia felt about it. But anyway, so Mia does eventually comes down and says that it's Karen's birthday. But when you come down, you ain't tell Karen to get no special outfit. We're all gonna wear white, wear your special color, whatever color you want. But everybody came down there in white, but you came down there in a white dress with some red flowers on it. So again, this was for you. All right. So they all go around the table and they pretty much want to talk about, the memories that they have of Miss Karen. What was just, the funniest moments or whatever the hell they want to say. And for me, it was the wig shift. I'm not even gonna hold y'all. It was the wig shift. When Karen, when Karen said, "Holla, holla, 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 holla." Okay, Karen was trying to get that wig right, girl. That's the moment for me. Okay. What else? So they all went around and talked about that. What else? They had some entertainers come out. They had some what was it? Fire. all over the place. I was in and out of the performance. Either way, it doesn't matter. Miss Karen was turned on and felt the need to go call Ray. And I said, girl, not you finna go sit up here and call Ray. That turned you on? Are you sure? Not a fiery, hot box, Miss Karen. They over there giving you a fiery, hot box energy. And you mean to tell me that you was turned on by that? Let's keep going, okay? And let's keep going. So Ashley decides that she was going to ask Mia and Karen about their conversation and how that went, right? So Karen says something like she's just learning that communication is important. I guess when it comes to her and me, I'm like, girl, communication is important in all situations. What do you mean? And then you a big grown ass woman. Like, why do I need to fully communicate with you that I'm gonna go over here and check on another friend? Like, I mean, what? Why do I need to tell you that? I don't have to tell you that. I'm just gonna go do it because that's what I feel like doing. Who the hell are you? Now, so you may check up on Jax and you be knowing all her every motherfucking moves, but I'm not Jax. Okay, so you're not gonna be up on my it's like that. Scoot back, get up off my bumper, girl. Scoot back. Anyway, so then she says that she has sympathy for Mia because Wendy was coming for her marriage. Now, for me, I need y'all to stop the bullshit. That lady was not coming for that woman's marriage. Okay. I need y'all to stop. All she said was that may be what y'all do. That's not what it is that we do. Okay. I feel like when Giselle was directly coming for like your marriage, Karen, I feel like that is completely different. All that lady said, that may be what you and your husband do, but we don't do that. So, like, no. I don't see that as her coming for me as husband. But I do feel like Karen, yeah, Giselle them really came for your husband. Like they really came for y'all tax situation or at least Ray's tax situation when they wore them shirts and stuff. They coming for your wedding or at least your marriage by saying that you've been out here hanging out with blue eyes, green eyes, black eyes, whoever the people is, okay? So yeah, but what Wendy said, that's not what that is. And I hate that y'all continue to try to sit up here and find an excuse to make Mia feel comfortable in her actions by blaming Wendy for something. And I just don't see that. And I don't see that. Like you're antagonizing. Like not. I just that irritates me so much. Y'all really feeling like she had something to do with that when she was really responding and she was defending herself. You know what antagonizing is? Antagonizing is the bullshit Robin did at the table. But furthermore, antagonizing is what Ashley does to Candace every time Candace is in conversation or dispute with somebody else and Ashley hops in the fucking conversation to add additional fire to said conversation. That's antagonizing. But y'all ain't gonna never call Ashley ass out on that bullshit. Gotcha. Okay. Anyway, so Karen then tells Candace that Mia made it a big thing when she went to go see Wendy. I think she told Candace and Ashley that. And then she goes on to no, she asked Candace if she's talked to Wendy. And we learned that Wendy plans on, I guess, coming back to the group at some point. At least that's what it sounds like, because she's still in Miami. Girl, you should have came to the house that night, in all honesty. Like when they told you to leave, that's the thing though. When Wendy got into it with Mia, Wendy left. I would not have left. I would not have I would have stayed. I would have stayed. I would have stayed in that room. It ain't like you would have been there by yourself. You would have had somebody that had your back, like Candace, and obviously Miss Ashley was on your side too. So I wouldn't have left. And the moment that you left that location, it made them make it easier, to ice you out in whatever way that they were doing. It was easier because you already were away and you were feeling uncomfortable. Like, can I come? And then at this point, you sitting up there waiting on can I come around? Can I not? Can I come around? Can I not? Can I come around? Can I? Nah, I'm already here. I'm staying right here. So where are we going to next? Okay. And if they wanted to be on that BS, then it would have been easier for you, Karen, Ashley, and Candace to go off and do your own thing if that really was what it was. But anyway, so Candace, yeah, she talked to Miss Wendy. Karen lets Candace and Ashley know that she had a pleasant time with them and says that they seem to be on a new page, right? So Ashley came in there being saying, no, man, girl, listen, that's not what it is. Understand? Okay. I told her and we both have agreed that we're gonna put our situation on hold Understand, I'm finna pick that mother right back up in just a second, okay? And in a second, she did. Actually, it was a frame of a second. Because then she looked over there to Miss Candace and said, I think we still need to have a conversation. Because ain't Chris over there threatening me? What is this? Him threatening me on social media? It's something about the word threat. I feel like that man didn't make no threat. That man just said, I promise you're gonna be sorry. It didn't mean he was gonna do something to you. But I think he was saying when the truth really comes out, y'all gonna be sorry because y'all gonna be looking dumb. Y'all love trying to act like somebody threatening y'all. As if the accusations that y'all make against other people aren't threatening in its own. Like that's what? Okay, let's keep going. That crazy girl, that crazy, okay? So when Ashley asked Candace about Chris threatening her, Candace was like, "I don't know, bitch. I don't know what he was over there doing." I'm like, Candace, you know what that man was over there doing, right? He probably was over there shutting down, right? So Giselle hops in the conversation, says, wait, 1 second, because see, Chris was over there telling me that I was a liar, and then I felt like he was threatening me. So what you're saying is that you feel like he's threatening you. What's really going on? Candace said, "Girl, he probably was talking about both of y'all. It's for real." You know what I'm saying? Nah, he probably was talking about both of y'all. But just so y'all know, if Giselle can go around and say how she felt so uncomfortable, then Chris can do the same thing. And if he wants to vent on social media, then obviously he has the right to do that, right? Because he felt uncomfortable. You remember how you had felt when you was in that hotel room and you had said, yeah, he just doing the same thing. He just decided he was going to vent on Twitter. So what's the problem? What else is going on? When I tell you Candace was handling the ladies, I said, Candace, you better get in here. You better handle these hoes. You better handle them good. And I enjoyed it, especially when Lizard Legs, Miss Jax, decided she was gonna hop into the conversation. I said, talk about handling her, handle her, okay? Finish her. All right, let's keep going because we're gonna get there. Okay, so Candy says that she thinks that he was talking about both of them, and says if he wants to be upset and express himself on Twitter, then he can, because that's what Giselle did. She was upset. She expressed it to everybody but Candace. Okay, eventually she did, but let's keep going. Okay, so she calls Giselle. Whoa. All right. I think she calls Ashley forehead and calls Giselle dusty vagina. Girl, what? She calls the ladies miserable and doesn't like them coming for her marriage. All right. Candace dismisses Ashley and Giselle and says, what's next? I loved it. It was giving I feel like this is something Kenya probably would have done. I'm trying to figure out who would have did this on Housewives. I feel like it would have been Kenya or it would have been Portia. That would have definitely hit you with that. Okay, what's next? Who else got something? You got something to say? 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 You got something. I know you ain't got anything to say, girl. We don't even know you. You on the outside of the circle, girl. You still trying to get in. Do you got something to say? Okay. I feel like yes, one of them, Portia or Kenya, would have did some shit like this, and I was here for it. I said, you better go around that mother, ring around the rosy, man, pocket full of yes, yes. So let's collect them. What else is going on? So Candace asked, no, yeah, she asked who was next. Here goes Sharice. Sharice says it's disappointing that they get together and every time they do it's a confrontation. Sharice, you know what else is disappointing to me? And somebody said this on Twitter. Shout out to Niecy Dixon because she sent this to the chat, and I thought it was definitely a chuckle. It was a post of people saying that Robin keeps saying that Sharice is the grand dame, but then every time you see Sharice on TV, she looked throwed, tied through. And I said, yes, that's the disappointment. The disappointment is that you got this grand damn coin, but we never see that on the show, girl. I'm just like, better wigs, give something. Like, I mean, you on national TV, like, girl, just give us a little something. Oh, chill, not Giselle wigs giving better than yours, but anyway, that's what's disappointing. But let's keep going, all right? So she says that she feel like that's the issue. Like every time we come together, y'all always got an issue. Y'all always, confronting each other about something with, right? You know what it was when you signed up. That's what I'm thinking. Because girl, they was arguing before you got there. Well, when you was on the show, when you left the show, and now you back on the show, girl, you know ain't nothing gonna change. You know what it was when you signed up. Anyway, so Mia says no. She think I had to pause Mia ass and rewind her. I said, "What this hoe said? What this hoe said?" That bitch said, "What?" what the hell said. So then Mia says, no, I think it's interesting that she gets defensive over someone telling her lies about her husband or whatever, but she's defending a person that said lies about mine. Mia, you do a ton of insinuating when it comes to your marriage with your husband. So, one, I still don't feel like Wendy said anything negative about your marriage. That's one. Number two, if she did, based on what she said, I would think the same damn thing based on the way that you insinuate certain stuff about you and Gordon. You put certain things out there, leaving it up to another person to come up to with the conclusion. And do you have the audacity to be pressed about somebody saying whatever about your husband when the lady ain't even say nothing? It ain't like she said that y'all was out there cheating. That's not what she said. She basically was saying if that's how you and your husband handle business, that's how y'all handle business. We don't handle business like that. Right? That's all that she said. Like, girl, you are a clown. A clown. Anyway, so Candace responds and says, now see, and I love this moment too. I said, Candace, clock them where they stand. Hear me. Clock them where they stand. Candace says, now see, when I cuss y'all out, then I'm loud and I'm aggressive. Come on, Candace. Then she says, now when I be like, let's just move on, now I'm defensive. I cannot win with these group of women. And she was not lying. Because y'all gonna always find something wrong with what Candace does. But y'all didn't really get that same energy when Ashley turned around and still invited Wendy at the end of the day. But we'll get to that part, okay? Now, Jax tries to chime in. Who are you, ma'am? Ma'am, who are you? You are on the outside of the circle. You can barely get in. Who do you think you are? It now makes sense to me. I personally feel like this. Jax, the reason you do not want Wendy to come around is because you may think and believe to yourself that it's an opportunity for you to slide into her spot should she be iced out enough to no longer return to the show. That's the vibes that is giving me. It also gives me a vibe that you and Mia often compete with each other as friends. And this would be another way for you to be on somewhat of the same level as her and likely compete because now y'all on the same show. But this show gonna really tell y'all friendship apart. So I welcome it. Go ahead. Girl, you think y'all gonna be robbing at Giselle? No, ma'am. That's not gonna happen. That's not gonna happen. Okay. You guys are already damn near tore down right now. And we're gonna see that play out. But it's like, girl, no ma'am. Okay, but I see what you're trying to do there, Jax. That's the reason it clicked for me in this moment why you did not want Wendy around, and for you to kind of have an issue with Candace and you don't even know the full details or anything that's going on when it comes to the allegations about her husband or whatever, and for you to just automatically say this woman is getting defensive and you ain't even got all the facts or know anything for real for you. Again, you're on the outside of the circle. Like that's a problem, and you have a hidden agenda and a different type of motive. And I see you, but when Candace got with you at the end, let me girl, them table roundups was giving what I needed. Okay, they was giving what I needed. Now, so then Candace asked her. So Jax tries to chime in, and Candace tell her, hushy tashi. Okay, girl, hushy tashi. All right, nobody is speaking to you. So you can be quiet. And then the other thing is Candace has never come for you to want to interject yourself into the conversation and then try to shade this lady, then say this lady being defensive. Girl, I mean, shit. Ain't nobody even, Wendy barely said anything about Gordon. All she said was, if that's how y'all do it, that's how y'all do it. And Mia gets defensive. So you mean to tell me when there are actual allegations for a person to truly be upset about, it's not okay for Candace to be defensive about it? Like that's whack, especially when she knows. And I think a lot of people overlook the fact that Candace knows how these ladies work. So when she says that she's feeling ambushed, even if it's coming from one person, she knows that it's a collective thing because that's how they work. They're going to hit you at different times, but it's a collective thing. It's a conversation. Example, she like when Robin drops the tape, she has a conversation with Giselle. That's what we saw on camera. We don't know who else she had a conversation with. So when she brought that out, That was indeed an ambush. I mean, ambush don't really have to be a ton of people. It could be one, and in that case, it was Robin. But you had already told Giselle. In addition, you put it out there in hopes that everybody was going to hop on Candace's case because you can't take the fact that Candace been calling your ass out. Okay, but anyway, let's keep going. Okay, so Jax tried to chime in. Candace told her be quiet, like ain't nobody talking to you or whatever. Jax then says you're defensive, honey, or whatever. What else? Okay. Oh, this is what I had to say. Okay. So yeah, bye Jax. Can't wait until it's your turn, right? Can't wait until it's your turn when the ladies flip on you or you're then on the outs or whatever the case is. You wanted to interject yourself so much into this conversation. I cannot wait until it's your turn and we see you crying. What else? So I had to say this, y'all. As I sat there and saw how Candace was maintaining her composure and she handled all of those ladies, and I loved it. I just felt like, yo, this has to be an extremely toxic work environment. Extremely, extremely toxic, which makes so much sense why Candace out here going hard for her music and her acting. Because at some point, this she'll always be tied to Real Housewives of Potomac, but she's gonna be having other SHI going on. Won't don't doesn't mean she won't ever return back to the show should she leave in a few years or whatever. But this has got to be toxic when you're constantly thrown in the middle of BS. I said, baby, them checks have to be amazing. Those have to be some good checks to continue to sit up there because how I'm set up in the corporate world or whatever, girl, I can't deal too much longer with no disrespect. You know, I kind of have to get the hell up off y'all table, girl. I'm gonna have to go. And it's like the first 4 months, within the first 6 months when you start a job, they're gonna do some hoe shit. They're gonna do some, it's gonna be some they're gonna do. And then you just gonna be riding with it like it's cool. I'm gonna brush it out, I'm gonna brush it out, I'm gonna brush it out, whatever, whatever. And then guess what? In about another quarter, it's gonna be some shit. And then another quarter, it's gonna be some more shit. So it's like the shit's gonna keep coming. So it's like I'm glad that I'm not set up like our parents used to be to sit at jobs for like 20, 50. Fuck all that, girl. I'm finna go. Right? I'm finna get the hell up off the table. But for them, and then if it was really worth the money, you would stay a little longer, I suppose. But I'm over here thinking about them like that money must be good for y'all to continue to put yourselves in this situation damn near year round, interacting with hoes that you know is really fake. But you got to get that coin to maintain whatever lifestyle you got and to introduce your audience into the other SHI that you have going on. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just like, dang, that got to be tough. And you can't just leave it and in hopes of going to find another opportunity that's gonna, pay you in the same facet as that one. Like, I'm like, damn, yo, bro, this gotta be very, very tough. And then you be forced to film with motherfuckers that you don't like. That's like being forced to work on a project with somebody that you don't like. You know what I'm saying? That often tries to discredit you or undermine you in some capacity. I'm just like, girl, this is whew. But I see why people contracts be taking forever to get cleared up because it's like, baby, y'all gonna have to pay me because I'm sitting up here dealing with this hoe and I can't go out and find another opportunity. Run me my coin. Yeah, give me another half a meal or something like that, girl. Because this right here is this is too much. Messy as hell. Okay. Robin. Um, I don't like how Robin exposes everybody but her so-called friend. And I understand, I get it when you best friends with somebody, in real life, who's really out here exposing their best friend outside of Mia Thornton. If I knew her middle name, I would say that too. Okay, outside of Mia Thornton. All right. But like in real life, who's really out here exposing a best friend? But at the same time, I don't feel like Giselle your friend for real. I feel like Giselle has shown to so many of these ladies that she's not their friend, so much so that she showed me enough earlier in the season that she's not your friend when she sat up there and told Ashley that your house is in your name and not in one's. That ain't nobody business. It's public record, but that ain't nobody business unless they go and research it and look it up. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like that ain't really your friend, girl. For real, for real. But I mean, you be exposing everybody but her. And when you did call her out, which was we was with you a few years ago when you did, I think she had that conversation with you and told you to always have her back and don't front her in front of other people. And I'm like, that's not reality then. That's not reality. That's not reality then. Okay. So I'm like, listen, bravo. Like, y'all would have to create a storyline with them too. Probably got some friction, baby, because people getting tired. They keeping up a lot of drama with everybody else. Like y'all done ran through Karen. Who else? Y'all done ran through Ashley so much. Y'all got whatever alliance with Ashley. Y'all about to run through Candace this season. Y'all might get on Mia. Y'all running through Wendy right now. I mean, who else is left? Y'all gonna run through? Okay, so we don't see none of the issues that they ever have with each other. So y'all need to get that together. Like, anyway, because I'm just trying to think, like, are there any housewife shows where we've seen people that started out as friends and still are very much so close friends the whole way through? Like, even we, like, Shamia wasn't even a main cast member of Housewives of Atlanta, but we saw that she and Portia had some type of friction. Like, we don't get nothing between Robin and Giselle ever, nothing. I hate to see it. What else? Yeah, so Candace says that she will not be bombarded by Mia's representative. And I love that she said that to her. Miss Girl didn't know what the hell to say at all. Jax tells Candace that she wishes she had a representative, but no one represents her ass. And it's like, little girl, because that's what we'll have to call you. Little girl, ma'am. It's the fact that you have to be a grown ass woman's representative. You ain't think about that? It's the fact that you feel like you always got to take accountability or something for the actions of your grown ass friend that got a whole husband and children. Meanwhile, Candace is sitting over here standing on her own. But I enjoyed the fact that they were using their words back and forth and all this other shit wasn't tossed and all that. Like, I can appreciate it. But at the end of the day, little girl, Mia got it. Mia got it. She the one that said it, so let her finish her statement. Why are you even jumping in? Yet nobody's gonna call out her antagonizing a situation that she knows and has nothing to do with. Let's keep going. It's the yeah, so yeah, it's the fact that Candace was holding it down. It's Candace asking Jax, who the fuck are you? Yes, who the fuck are you? Because you on the outside of the club. So who are you, ma'am? What is your name? Who are you? I don't even know you for you to be talking to me right now. Then we hear Jax call Candace a bitch out of nowhere. And I'm glad Candace called her as one right back before the end of the episode. Meanwhile, Candace was asking her what's her name. Candace is ready to move on and she wants them to kiss the blackest parts of her arms. Okay. So that whole scene was a comical moment that I must say that I enjoyed. Okay. Somebody said Karen Slick be hating too. What you mean, Karen B? Who Karen be hating on, child? Nia, Karen be slick hating too. She can just hide it better than the rest. Who she be hating on? Tell me. I want to know. Right. Like, be quiet. Exactly. I wanted Nia to tell me who Karen be over there hating on, child. But let's keep it going. Okay, so the next morning, Ashley tells her mom about Michael saying the kids miss her and how he hopes she's having fun. Then she tells her mom, like, I don't know, like maybe it's my absence, me not being there is probably making him miss me. I said, no, bitch, that's not what it is, girl. I don't know why we have to keep having this conversation with you over and over, Miss Ashley. That man is tired of them kids. He wants you to come get them, okay? Him saying he hope you having a good time, that's not what he truly, truly means. He really mean to say, I hope you having as much fun as you can because when your kids get back here, you're gonna have these motherfucking kids. And understand, I'm gonna be down there in the Bahamas. I'm gonna be over there in Vegas, California, a piece of Canada. Okay, maybe even New York before I bring my ass back over here. And I need you to understand this. So have all the fun that you can while you can. Cause you finna get these motherfuckers when you get to this house. You understand? So that's what Michael was really telling. I don't know why you think that he missed you like that. No, he missed being free. He missed being able to do what he wanted to do. Then you just sit up there and say that man that sat up there and had a vasectomy and turned around and went out to Vegas like 3 days later, trying to see how the thing worked. Girl, Ashley, I'm not gonna keep playing with you, girl, and you coming over here trying to goop the people and stuff. Girl, if the marriage is open, just say that and stop sitting up here trying to make people believe you getting a divorce and stuff. Girl, that man ready for you to come get them kids. Period. Let's keep going. All right, so Candace goes to talk to Sharice, and I'm kind of like, Candace, why are you talking to Sharice? Call Wendy. Don't talk to Sharice. Go call. You can't do a FaceTime call with Wendy. You had to talk to Sharice. So anyway, she felt horrible about the last night. Okay, all the ladies coming at her. She says she doesn't like the rumors as far as Ashley saying her husband was flirting with her ugly friend, and she feels like that was a lie. Ooh. And she says, that's what your husband does. Don't put that on mine. That's what your husband does. See, you're used to being disrespected. Don't put that on me, okay? Then she calls her divorce fake and says the lady been panhandling across America. Candace, are you okay? What the hell? I do feel like the divorce is fake, though. I do. I do feel like the divorce is fake. Sharice gonna sit up there and lie to this girl, talk about she believes that it's real. I believe that, yeah, she's really going through a divorce. I'm like, girl, stop. Are you not hearing the context clues and stuff? And here we are months later, and Ashley and Michael, we haven't heard nothing about them moving towards a divorce or anything being finalized. And Michael got a whole lot of money. Let Miss Ashley tell it. So when I think about Cynthia Bailey being able to wrap that little divorce up and Tom Brady them wrapping it up, and Michael sitting over there trying to secure an attorney to do this and do that, then he should have been able to go ahead and get the divorce to wrap the hell up, right? So I mean, girl, y'all, it's a scheme, as Candace says. Okay, that's what Candace was. She said, I feel like it's a scheme that they came up with to come to us with the bullshit. I feel like this is a storyline, and I am on the same page. Okay. What else? Yeah, I said I was with Candace. Candace tells Sharice that Wendy is alone at a hotel, so she wants to bring her, like, I guess, back around or whatever, back to the group or something. And then Sharice says, "Oh, really? Oh my god, I would have just went home." Ah, girl, Sharice, shut up. You wouldn't have went home, girl. You could have went and got your own hotel and you still stayed. Shut up. You weren't gonna go home. Anyway, so then Candace says she wants her to come back so she isn't forced to have fun with people that she don't really, care for or whatever, right? So I agree. I feel like this. If Robin can have Giselle and Giselle can have Robin, then I just feel like Candace and Wendy can have each other. It only makes sense to me. So just let the lady come back to the group, okay? We see Karen, Giselle, Jackson, Mia go out to ride Lamborghinis. Robin is mad that she is forced to go on a trip with Candace because now she's feeling a way about Candace. And I just feel like this Candace ain't do shit to you. The reason you don't want to go on this ride with Candace is because Candace is holding you to the fire and calling you out about how wrong you are about excluding Wendy. That's why. That's why you don't want to go. But I do like the fact that they separated Giselle and Robin. Good. So Candace invites Wendy. As soon as she says, I want to invite Wendy to come hang out with us, Robin getting in her feelings. And I'm sitting over here like, Candace, come have a seat on the carpet so we could talk. Come have a seat. Candace Dillard, come have a seat on the carpet. Candace Dillard, come and have a seat on the carpet. Why the fuck do you continue to notify these ladies of stuff like that? Like, why do I'm confused. Why they not gonna give you no heads up? So why are you giving them a heads up? Did you see how Ashley moved at the end? See, you have to understand that you're damned if you do, you're damned if you don't. So you might as well do what the hell you want to do and what you gonna do. If she don't like it, personal problem. Personal problem. You understand what I'm saying? So I would not have notified Robin of a mother thing. Because if it was you in this situation and it was against Mia, Robin would have invited Mia and you would have just had to deal. So why? I want to make sure, Robin, I was going to invite Wednesday. I was going to invite her to come out. But I wanted to make sure that you were okay too, Robin. I don't give a fuck how you feel, Robin. I don't give a god how you feel, Robin. It means nothing to me, Rob. The only person that should care in truth is Juan and Giselle, not me. I don't give a fuck. So I'm going to invite my friend. Okay, so Candace, let this episode be a message and a note for you to stop asking like you need permission from them or something like that. Like what is that giving? They already against you. Do what the hell you want to do, okay? Um, what else? Yeah, Candace invites Wendy. Robin getting in her feelings. Like, why are you notifying them of what you want to do when they don't give you a heads up? Candace, why do you do this stupid shit? Okay, making sure others are okay. You're always making sure others are okay, and they don't give a damn about how you feel. I don't know what kind of heart you have. But no, ma'am. Meanwhile, Karen wants the group to get back together. Here go Jax. Well, that's impossible. That's impossible. Because as Mia's representative, since everybody wants to say that, she deserves a few apologies. Who the fuck are you? Like, who are you, ma'am? Who do you think you are? If Mia wants apologies, Mia needs to give apologies. And shame on Wendy for offering an apology before we ever heard Mia say anything. I wouldn't have gave that bitch a damn thing but a look. Because you're not going to get no damn apology from me. No, ma'am. I'm going to sit over here comfortably on the end. I'm going to sip on my drink. Okay. I'm going to enjoy myself. Positive vibes down here. You can be whatever you want to be down there. No, ma'am. Anyway, so meanwhile, yeah, so she's saying Jackson's saying that Mia is owed an apology or whatever. Okay. Um, what else? Wendy joins the ladies because she does go on the little boat thing or whatever. And Robin does not utter a hello. Robin does not acknowledge this woman. Robin don't say okay. Now some part of me is when you don't like a person, like of course you probably not gonna say nothing to them. But at the same time, it's just still baffling to me because Wendy ain't do shit to you. That's the thing for me. And when Candace says in the confessional, like it's bothering her that Robin decided to take on basically the I'll say the homework of Giselle and carry out whatever mission because it's like the only person that really should have beef would be Giselle. Not so much as you, Robin. So I don't understand. Like that lady ain't do nothing to you for you to want to just act like that so bad. Like, girl, shut up. So Ashley decides she was gonna ask Robin about her wedding. And she says, I mean, we are planning something and it's going to be very, 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 very small. And it looks like she's staring at Wendy and Candace. And Ashley said, okay. So I'll be like, you don't want to share it? You don't want to tell us? Is it not really happening? Or like, I mean, I just would feel comfortable sharing that with people that I know, actually like me. Shut the fuck, Robin. Shut the hell up, girl. Girl, out of 80% of America probably don't even like you right now as we watch you on this show and you share everything. And then now, because Wendy's sitting over here, you don't want to share that you probably gonna get married in a very small wedding. Girl, it's not that damn deep. God, you need to make sure one like your ass while you sitting over here talking about. Girl, let me not. Anyway, let's keep going. All right. I don't understand why Robin is dead set on making this woman feel uncomfortable. All right. Robin plays audio. So the ladies go on this trip, they do whatever. They come back to the house. Everybody's back from the house from their little activity. And so Robin pulls Giselle to the side. And why do you have to constantly let people know that you was on the toilet pooping? Like, yeah, we all human, we all do it, but girl, we don't need to hear it all the time. I was on the toilet pooping and I came across this audio of Miss Candace and just to listen to it. Now it's giving very awkward. It's giving, did production send this to you? Or did somebody else send it to you? Because I don't know. Something was off about that because Giselle said, "Is this IG? Like, is this her live or something like that?" And she said, "Yeah, I believe it is her live." So it's like I thought you was scrolling. I thought you was scrolling and you came across it. It didn't seem like that. It seemed like somebody gave it to you. So I'm wondering about production. Did y'all send that to Robin so that y'all could filter this in to make this a particular storyline? That's what it's giving. But anyway, right. So Robin plays the audio for Candy, for of Candace for Giselle. Um Robin, I felt like Robin was now trying to seek an issue with Candace. And again, it's all tied to her calling out Robin over her actions towards Wendy. That's the real reason because honestly, Candace hasn't done anything to Robin for her to want to even pull up this audio, to even feel a way about anything. And here's the gag for me. Everything Candace said in that video were things that she said to y'all faces over time and things she's also said on Twitter. So what did you think that you were doing bringing that to the forefront? In addition, she said it on a public platform and saved the video. So if she didn't want you to know, why would she do that? So again, it's giving production sent that to y'all like, hey, let's make sure we bring this up, because I believe they probably saw some YouTubers, probably myself, posting what Candace put that video on their YouTube page and making it a thing. So then now they probably, oh well, let's add this into the storyline and make this something. Da, da, da. And I would have stood on 10 toes. Like I said, what I said, like what else is going on? All y'all hoes fake. Okay, the people that I don't, we know exactly who the hell I'm talking to. You know who you are. You know you fake as hell. What's up, Mims? Thank you so much for the super chat. Giselle and Rob are running amok in the ain't it? Ain't it? Thank you for the super chat, honey. Ain't it? Running a whole ass muck in the palace. Tired. We're getting tired. Um, but yeah, stand 10 toes. I said what I said. What y'all finna do about it? It's not finna change. Then I said what I said. It is what it is. Um, Now Robin is asking why is she here, which was interesting, right? So she plays the audio. Um, this was another thing I wanted to say. Robin tried to make the video or her issue with Candace about the Chris situation. She tried to make it seem like my issue with Candace is how she's trying to make me feel bad about the Chris situation. And it's like, it has nothing to do with Chris when it comes to you. You are, again, taking on some of Giselle's energy, which is one, right? But it has nothing to do with that. It has everything to do with Wendy, but you're trying to make it about Chris. And it's also really exposing you, and it's exposing how you take on Giselle's problems, i.e., the situation with Chris. At first, you were all against Giselle, and then also, but then after a while, we see that you say, oh, Candace is dramatizing it. You said that to make Giselle feel comfortable. So that's all that you're doing. So then when you get to this other point of saying, why is she here? Why is she here if she doesn't like da 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 da? Again, it's taking me to a place of boom. I feel like we got Wendy out. So now it's time for us to get Candace out. Like that's what I was getting. So you trying to expose her to the group could possibly set up some type of uproar or whatever. People possibly may not want to film with her. So I feel like it was definitely an agenda behind that to probably get her off the show. Because why the hell would you say, why is she here? Why are you there? Oh, a lot of people been asking that for a minute. But let's keep going. Um, oh yeah, that's how I was feeling. When she asked why is Candace here, um, I started to feel like, the past few weeks I've been like, Mia, you can go, Mia, you can go. But I don't want Mia to leave now if Robin does not have her rollerblades on right next to her as trying to get the hell up out the door. Okay, so y'all can be side by side. Thank you so much for the super chat, James. I got my whole life when Candace went off on Robin. I may be in the minority, but shoulders deserved it. Nah, you might be in the masses. Thank you so much for the super chat. I feel the same way. I'm glad she collected her. Let's keep going. Um, let's see. Yeah. So okay. Oh yeah, Robin. This is another thing I wanted to say. All this scheming that I feel like you're doing to isolate people, I do hope that it backfires. I do. I hope that it backfires. Okay. Candace asked everyone if they are okay. So they're about to go out to Santorini or something like that. They're about to go get some more food. So Candace asked everybody again, are y'all okay? Is everybody okay for Wendy to come along and come out with us? Right. Mia kind of rolls her eyes like, girl, stop asking me this. Like, I asked, like, y'all asked me that 7 times. I already told you, like, no, I don't want her here. I don't want her here. Right. So when she says that, Candace says, okay, I guess that's a no. And then Ashley says, well, there's that on that. Like, okay, it's a no. Right. Ashley acts as though she accepted everything Mia said, and then she went and she did the complete opposite. And that's the only thing that I'm here for when it came to Ashley. Okay, Ashley said she didn't give a damn. She gonna invite her anyway, and I'm here for that and that only. Okay. Now Mia tells Giselle and Ashley about sharing her ex with Jax. Mia, this is the shit I be talking about. You be putting a lot of insinuations out, a lot of stuff out there, leaving it up to people's, own perception of whatever, okay? They own ideas of what's going on. You do a lot of this shit, a lot. But Ashley did want to get clarity and say, so not G. She was like, no, not G, like an ex-boyfriend. So when the stuff does come out, as we saw in the mid-season trailer, about any insinuations of Jax messing with Gordon, You really shouldn't even be mad at Jax. We're gonna see. I don't know. Okay, this is just how I'm looking at it on the outside. Unless Jax really says something that insinuates she could have messed with Gordon. Now, if she didn't, and you're getting upset with her off of some he say she say, then that right there lets me know that you live on this show to please Giselle and Robin. Because it seems like Giselle's gonna get that conversation started, and I'm sure that conversation stemmed from what you said in that car about letting your friend try your man. And then now your husband is up for question with your best friend, and now y'all about done fell out or whatever. So I can't wait to see how that's gonna play out. Like, I don't know. Could it be that something like that did happen and Jax about spilled the beans and you didn't want the ladies to know, and so because it's out there you're mad at her? Or could it have been a scheme that Giselle came up with to come to you with the BS, but you chose to get upset with your friend? Like, I'm ready to see how that's going to play out. But you know what's dumb as hell to me? You had a boyfriend that you said was cheating on you, but the sex was good and you had a hard time leaving him. And then you offered your man to Jax for her to see how it feels so she could see why you were having a hard time leaving him. Why would you do that for a man that's cheating on you? What a dummy. What low self esteem do you have? Like, that just doesn't make sense to me because, again, that is a treat to him. No, she don't got them all. She don't. She don't got them all, child. But you know that's gonna be me or what you gonna do. She wanna look at that child. She is. Let's see. Thank you so much for the super chat, Nerlene. It's funny, Robin has smoked for Candace for supporting Wendy, but she got nothing for Ashley. I wonder why. Once again, come on, Alliance. Thank you so much for the super chat, Nerlene, because that's exactly what he's giving, girl. They got some kind of alliance, and that's what I said. That's what I was talking about when I said I want to see if y'all gonna have the same energy for Ashley as y'all would for Candace when Ashley turned around and decided she was gonna invite Wendy anyway to the final dinner. What else we got? So now, as soon as they get to the restaurant, Ashley disregards everything that Mia said, and she immediately calls Wendy and invites Wendy out. And I said that I was here for it, and I want to see how y'all handle Ashley. Now, Ashley gets back to the group like she was standing up, like she was going to make an announcement. Okay. Hilarious. Mia said, "Girl, you're not gonna sit down." She's like, "Oh, I'm gonna sit down. I'm gonna sit down, BIT. I'm gonna sit down." So she says, "Listen, I already spoke with Wendy, and I talked to her about coming, and she's gonna stop by for a little while," which was comical because it's like, Ashley, you know that lady wasn't stopping by for a little while. She was stopping by because that was the plan. She gonna be stopping by, period. Okay. So Mia says, as if anybody cares, as if anyone cares, Mia. Mia says, you got one chance with me. Strike out the disrespect. One chance with me. And as she's saying that, it's like she's looking at Robin and she's looking at Giselle, which for me, once again, clarifies that she too is trying to carry out the dirty work of those ladies. But whatever. So Sharice hops into the conversation and she says, "I think it's disrespectful for you to make a decision on behalf of the group without the group's input." And then Ashley said, "No, BIT. You know what I think is disrespectful and not fair? Let's be clear. I think it's disrespectful and not fair for this woman to take time away from her family to come down and be with this said group. Okay, only for y'all to not allow her to want to come around." I said, "Well, Ashley, now I'm with you when you're right. And right now you right, you about right, girl. Okay, so go ahead on. Okay." So then Robin says, "But it's Mia's trip." And I'm sitting over here like, and then here go Candace. "Well, we can make room." I thought that was just too funny. So I'm over here chuckling. Mia calls Ashley a disrespectful brat. Now, Mia, you weren't lying when you said that, girl, because Ashley can be a disrespectful brand. Understand it. But I was here for Ashley in this moment, okay? So when Ashley turned around and said, "I'm what? You want to run that?" You say, "I'm a disrespectful who?" "Oh, okay, then I'm a disrespectful brat." So then what the hell are you? A bully? Because that's exactly what it is that you're acting like. I said, "Ooh, okay, Ashley. Okay, okay." Meanwhile, Giselle just over there like this, just looking. Just looking, okay? Robin feeling away. And I don't think Robin was going to say anything had Sharice not said something. So then Robin's like, I mean, it's me, it's Tramp. It's me, it's Tramp. I don't give a fuck what it is, girl. And she invited this woman on this trip. And all because she made her damn self look like a fool. You don't want her to come around, girl. You put them beatings on yourself. You should be mad with yourself. Go in the mirror and apologize to yourself. Anyway, so then this was the comical part, right? So Candace asked Jess, so you're not gonna defend your friend? You're not. I'm just trying to see what you finna do because you had a lot of mouth the other day, so you're not finna defend your friend. So then here go Jax talk about something. Mind your own damn business. Uh, find your ass, okay, girl. This is my business, okay. This is my. When you shut up and you sit right there. Oh, I'm sitting, bitch. I'm sitting, and I was cackling. I said, "Yes, Candace, you better sit. You better sit. I was here for it. I was here for. I'm sitting, bitch. I am, but I'm just trying to see because you had a lot of mouth the other day, and I just want to see if you're going to say something to this girl. You're not going to say that to this girl? Oh, kind of. All right, because you kind of knew that your friend was right. But what's so comical is that you said that it was impossible for Wendy and for Mia to get on the same page. You also sat up there and told the ladies that you were not going to allow her to come back. So you had so much to say when you were with those ladies. So now you got a time to say it at the table. Why you ain't coming back and Ashley? Why you not jumping in and saying something? You've been a representative any other time. Okay. Has your card been revoked tonight? What's the going on? You haven't, I'm confused. Like, you want to speak up? Right. Call her out. Thank you so much, Cindy, for the super chat. I'm so confused as to what Mia thinks she be giving. She gives me the girl that never was, married a random, got a couple of surgeries, and is still barely manageable. Mia talking because these women listening. Thank you so much for the super chat, Cindy. I'm confused on what she thinks she be giving too. She be giving for, well, I'm lying. I'm not fully confused. She be giving lies, is what Mia be giving. She be giving confusion. She be giving pick me please, is what Mia be giving for me. So I was a little confused, but I think I found a light on what it is she be giving to the people. What else? So yeah, Robin jumps in and says Ashley needs to put herself in Mia's shoes. Listen, when Candace clocked her and said, Candace says, yeah, I have. Candace was referencing when she and Mia got into it last year and was forced to kind of be around a person like Mia the entire time, right? And figure out how to navigate that. So Candace speaks on that. She says, I've been in her shoes, right? Yeah, and I'm still here because Robin was like, Ashley, if you've gotten into it with a person like Mia has, like, would you want to be around that person still? Candace said, and I'm here today, and I'm here right now. I think it worked out perfectly fine. Yes, Candace, loved it. Loved it. Cause y'all over here acting like Mia and Wendy the only ones like to get into it. Like, or at least Wendy's the only person that Mia has gotten into it with. No. Loved it. So Mia starts to apologize. No. Hold on. Wendy arrives. Okay. Wendy comes. She shows up. Soon as she gets there, Ashley says, Wendy, is there anything you want to share with the people? Anything you want to say? Wendy immediately goes into accepting accountability and apologizing. Wendy, you've always had a backbone since you've been on this show. If you ever truthfully, wholeheartedly feel like you were not wrong, I would not apologize. I just wouldn't, because I truly feel like you did. It ain't like you put your hands on this lady or like you didn't. You were literally responding. And I mean, maybe you just did it to get it over with and say that you did it, and now the ball is in her court to see how she responds. Because in all honesty, now that you have apologized, if Mia keeps up with these crazy antics, it is only going to make her look bad. Because everybody's gonna be like, well, the lady apologized. What else you want her to do? Did it out, right? So it is gonna make her look bad. But I also feel like you didn't have to apologize for her to continue to look as bad as she looks. When you try to sit up there and apologize and accept accountability, this bitch looked over at Giselle and said, is she talking to me? Like, she's talking to you. Wendy says, this is for Mia. And then she said whatever it is that she needs to say. And then Mia proceeds to say, oh, I don't know who she was apologizing to. I don't know. That wasn't an apology to me. Like that. Meanwhile, we have yet to see you apologize to Wendy. You've given apologies all over Twitter, but we've never seen one go directly at Wendy. Now, in your interview with the Today Show or the today.com, you did say that you apologized to Wendy already. So there must have been some type of sit down conversation for y'all to move forward. I would want to believe so, because at BravoCon, right? According to Miss Candace, out of her mouth, some things happened with you and Mia in some water. I guess Miss Mia was trying to get a piece of your chocolate. Okay, I'm just going off of what Miss Candace said and how production asked her about it. So obviously, you and Mia are going to get on a better page for Mia to be that close to you in the water like that, trying to kiss up. I know you want her goodies. I know you thought about it. Okay, but don't be looking for that lady goodies, ma'am. Okay, don't let that lady get none of your goodies or anything like that. Not Mia. Out of all people, not Mia. Okay. Anyway, there's that. So Mia act like she wasn't hearing the apology. Mia's full of shit. That's just the short answer. But obviously, I think they are going to get on one accord based on what happened at BravoCon. Now, Giselle takes her and her next into the house for rest. I think Karen could have left at some point. I think Karen went out with them initially because she said she was just gonna have a cocktail or whatever. Um, Mia went back. Mia went back to the house. Her and her feet went back for resting. I don't know what Jax did. I guess Jax was hanging around. Now, Mia gets a FaceTime or whatever from Robin. I guess they were on their way to the house. You can hear Candace in the background going off on Robin, rightfully so, because she felt like Robin playing that audio. Well, hold on. Wait, let me make sure. Let me go back. Okay. Let me go back because I'm missing an important part. Okay. This is way before we get to that. So after the conversations happened with Wendy apologizing, all of that, Robin then decides to call everybody's attention to Candace's post. Okay. So she plays the audio of Candace calling everybody fake and how nobody is loyal outside of Robin and Giselle, for real, because they stay loyal to each other. But anyway, Candace called everybody fake. These ladies ain't loyal. Nothing Candace said was wrong, okay? Candace prepares to speak on it, but Robin keeps cutting her off, which is the thing that she does. And you know why? That's another thing. I figured it out. Robin, you don't like Wendy because you see certain things of yourself in Wendy. The same way you sat up there and said that Wendy don't let nobody talk, whoop, whoop, you do the same thing. Candace was trying to speak and say what she meant or whatever from that message, and you wouldn't shut the hell up. And Candace said, I'm going to get to it if you let me. So you do the same thing. That's why you can't stand Wendy, because you see yourself just a bit. Anyway, so Candace does go on to tell them, like I said what I said. Period. Like it is what it is. I said it, okay? So why is Giselle saying that Candace is busted? You're busted, okay? So I'm glad Robin was getting that information when she was on a toilet, because now you're busted. Girl, shut up. Like, girl, how am I gonna be busted on somebody put on a public platform for all y'all hoes to listen to? Bust what? But what are we busting? Huh? Girl, this is completely different. Okay, this ain't the same type of bust when you got busted by Monique on that fake relationship you was having with the pastor. Okay, these are not the same, girl. Okay, but anyway, so Candace tells Karen that, because everybody was wondering, because how Robin tried to play it up, she tried to make it seem like everybody, that Candace was talking about everybody, and even if she was, so all y'all hoes do be fake. Like, all y'all do. All y'all hoes be fake. So Karen said something, and Candace says, I wasn't talking about you in that. And I'm like, Candace, if you were, it's okay. Because there was a point where you felt like Karen was being fake as hell, including I, when she was riding the fence when it came to the situation between you and Monique. You know what I'm saying? So Candace, not Candace, but Karen definitely has some fake ass elements about her as well. Okay. So it is what it is. But Karen, Candace said she wasn't talking about Karen. So Here go Ashley. Oh, so you're not gonna mention Karen in any of the? No, no, it's fine because I got you. Okay, I told you I was gonna put our on pause. I told you that, but I'm gonna bring that back to the forefront, and we're gonna get into some things. You know what, Karen? No, no, I'm on your ass. You know what, Karen? See, Candace told me that you were around here messing around with other people and stuff outside of your marriage and all of that. So Ashley couldn't wait to tell that. Right? Candace denies saying it. Now, Candace, I don't know if you remember saying it or what. Now, how I believe the situation happened, Ashley came to Candace's house. They sat down. Ashley brought up the story of hearing so many things about Karen and her husband or whatever. Candace elaborated on what she heard from other people. Right now, you did say it, but I don't believe that you were saying it in an effort to like dog Miss Karen or anything. You were just speaking on what you've heard, which is something that y'all all do. Like, oh, I heard this, I heard that, whatever the case is. So I wish that Candace would have kind of like recognized that and just been like, girl, you asked me. I wish she would have recalled and remembered that conversation so that she could have told her, like, girl, you called me X, Y, Z, or not call me. You said it first, this, that, and I said whatever, whatever. So they had that issue. I forgot what else I was gonna say, but let me keep going. Yeah, so Candace tells Karen that she wasn't including her in that. Now Ashley tells Karen that Candace said that she was dating other men or whatever. Candace was repeating what she was heard in my opinion. Ashley brought it up originally. Candace based her answer on what Ashley was talking about. That's my thing. Ashley, this is what bothered me about you. Cause it's like you do so much stuff to get up under this lady's skin, it just kills me. And Candace, I don't know why you still allow it to this day. Ashley, you already knew other people was bringing it up. So why would you make it seem as though Candace was like a source? Because that's how it came off. You made it seem like Candace was the one spreading these rumors. Like Candace said this and that. She told me that you were messing with, as if you didn't sit there and say that you heard it from everybody else. Come on, flashback. Come on, beautiful being footage. The rumors really came out of the mouth of Sharice a long time ago. And I think that's why Karen kind of knew that, which is why when she starts going off, she wasn't necessarily going off in the direction of Candace, right? She kind of started, but she thought, I don't know what she was thinking, but she kind of directed it in this direction because she knew that shit probably came from Giselle or it came from Sharice. So that's what, you know what I'm saying? That's what I was getting from it. What else? So Candace says that Ashley needs to go. So Karen gets up, she walks off, and then Candace is like, listen, this girl is lying. Why are you leaving? Because at this point, she's mad. She's pissed off, okay? She's upset. She gets up, she leaves, and I feel like, again, Karen left not because of what was being said that Candace said, right? I think she got up and left because of Sharice. And I think she do like, I'ma slap this hoe, or I'm gonna say something to this mother lady, okay? Or I see now why y'all really got this lady on the trip. Y'all really want me to dive deep into the allegations that she had, and I'm not gonna do this. I feel like that's kind of why Karen got up, but that's just me. Y'all let me know y'all thoughts, okay? So Ashley tells Candace to go and get Karen and clear up what she meant. Then she says, if you were joking, then go get her, clear that up, and tell her that. Wait a minute, Candace never said she was joking. Candace said that she never said it. And if she said it, why would she say it to you, right? This is what Candace said. So for you to say, if it was a joke, then go clear it up. Here's the thing for me. Candace is saying she never said it at all and not recalling that she said it. For you to come out your mouth and say, if it was a joke, to me, confirms that you knew it was a joke or you knew the context and what Candace was talking about. And you use that as a moment to get Karen to be against her. So when she says that it's an ambush and you sit your cornflake headed ass up there and you say that it's not an ambush and you proceed to do like that, it's indeed an ambush. Okay? Let's stop. Cut that out. Stop that. Stop that, girl. What else? So Candace cries, and Giselle is like, is Candace crying? Is she crying? And then Candace said, yes, I'm crying. Is it a problem? Giselle said, listen, girl, I'm just sitting over here getting rained on. And then I see you crying. I'm just trying to figure out what's going on. Are you trying to figure out where the water's coming from? Is that what it is, girl? You don't know if the water coming from Candace's eyes or it's coming from the sky? Is that what it is? What you talking about? Anyway, so Candace says, well, you getting rained on because you evil. hollering. Hollering. Candace decides to get up. She's upset. She calls Chris. Okay. She has a conversation with him and tells him, no, he tells her, like, listen, in so many words, you keep showing up for these ladies, they be giving you dust. Okay. They keep playing you over and over and over again. They're not loyal. You know that. So I don't even know why you have any type of high expectations or anything. Like, Candace, I think you should start moving in a way where you're going to always be Team Candace. And not saying that you're not, but it's so clear how Giselle is really Team Giselle. She not finna tell you too much. She not finna give you too much. She plotting and planning. Not saying you should plot and plan, but it should be very clear how you are with yourself. Like, I'm good. And then I know it's easier said than done, because you want to be able to deliver, right? You don't want to be in a place where you're not giving good entertainment on television and then you result in not having a check or whatever like that. So I kind of understand both, but sometimes I still pull back on the moles and let y'all run amok, create something. What else? So Candace, oh yes, I was just saying, Candace, I do wish that you would have remembered so that you could tell her about the conversation and how it went. I do wish that you would have did that. Remember, like, nah, bitch, you the one who brought up the rumors. You said that you heard so much, and you over here trying to air me out. What, girl? Wow. So most of the ladies went and hung out at the end of the night. They went and hung out at the end of the night. Giselle, she went in the house. Mia went in the house. Whatever. Okay. So neck and foots went into the house, or neck and feet, and Robin and Wendy, okay, and the other ladies, they all hung out. What we ended up getting towards the end of the night was Robin and Wendy being in a better place and them hugging on each other. I think that was because they was drinking, and that really was just only for that moment, if you ask me. Now, Candace and Robin did get into it on the way home. Once Robin FaceTime Mia, they were talking, okay? Candace calls Robin out because she just felt like Robin was full of okay? Robin, you are indeed a fucking manipulator. Candace felt like Robin brought that audio out and waited to do it to try and play her at the end of the day. And I definitely agree. And you were like, how was I wrong? Because I was scrolling on some stuff because I was on the toilet or something. It's like, Robin, can you stop mentioning that? It makes me feel like you trying to make light of a serious situation and think we finna you gonna be able to deflect to where people could just laugh about the fact that you were on the toilet or something like that. Like, nah, we still on your actions and how you handled yourself, okay? And how you tried to make it seem like Candace was wrong, because she said something like, I wasn't wrong, because I think Candace said you were wrong for that. She's like, I wasn't wrong, you were wrong. You were wrong for what you said. Like, no, the hell I wasn't. That's how I felt, and that's what the hell I meant. But you having some type of agenda coming to that table, you were definitely out of line. You were wrong. What else? Yeah, your motive behind bringing that to the group was messy as fuck, and that was fake as fuck. Okay. I told you, Candace, last week or so that Robin is not your friend. Okay. I don't know how many more times you need to hear that. That's just where we at. Ashley jumps in once again and antagonizes the situation when ain't nobody talking to her and says, how are you going to sit up there and call Robin your friend and then you turn around and you say that she's fake as hell? It's the same way that I'm doing, exactly how I'm doing. Okay. I said she was my friend. Now I'm saying she's fake as hell. Like, what else do you want? The same way you could sit in my damn house, eat on my food, my charcuterie board, drink my wine and all that shit, and then bring your ass out here to Karen knowing you brought up some bullshit and then want to fix it up and put it off on me. Yes, the same way you did that is the same way I'm doing this. And again, I'm still not talking to you. All right. Anyway, so now Robin and Candace have gotten to this place where they're just done with each other. Now, I don't know how long that's going to last, but that's just where they are. Okay. They are done with each other for now. And I said, girl, not Robin and Wendy appearing to be good with each other now after having drinks and stuff. Not them being cool now. And then you and Candace being on the outs. Yikes. Girl, I'm tired. We'll see how this season gonna continue to roll out. I mean, it's definitely giving entertainment for sure. Okay, let me read a few comments and I'm gonna hop off because the world is tired. You feel what I'm saying, girl? What time is it? Oh, honey. Okay. So she most likely would have owned up to it at the table had she remembered then. I feel like if she would have remembered, she probably would have. At least say, yeah, I said it in response to what the hell you were saying. These are things that I heard. The whole reason why Giselle and Robin Sharice is to air out. Oh, that's the reason they brought Sharice, yeah, to air her out. Robin and Candace were truly friends off the show. Candace said great things about Robin, Wendy, and Karen on that very live. Thank you for mentioning that. So they just played what it is they wanted to play. And I'm wondering if they are back in a good place because remember I was telling y'all about the Soul Train red carpet that Candace did, and she was kind of being very careful about what she said about Robin. So it made me wonder after watching this episode, are they back cool now? But and I said it then. I said, girl, that lady ain't your friend, but you gonna do what you want to do anyway. Cause that's just how y'all is, okay? Yes, she would have, and she have told her where she heard it from. She would have told her where she heard it from. Yeah. Oh yeah, I gotta watch that. Watch What Happens Live episode and see how they went. Okay, so Candace says they're not friends anymore. Gotcha. Okay. Interesting. Interesting. Well, this reunion is going to be very, very juicy, I must say. Very juicy. Well, guys, this was cute. This was cute. I thank you guys so much for joining me. We have over 700 people in the chat, so hopefully we could get the likes to match. Okay. Thank you guys so much for super chatting me, all that great stuff, joining the live, interacting with me. And I'm going to go ahead and hop off. Okay. Be sure, like I said, to like the video, subscribe to the channel if you have yet to do so. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter at Jamie That's Me. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye bye.